Hello, I'm Sammy Burke from the Antique Maps Department here at Harlan J. Burke Limited. We have a new personal catalog coming out titled the Indiae Orientalis collection. As you can guess from the title, the collection primarily consists of maps of India and Southeast Asia. However, there are several other maps from other parts of the world, including North America, the Caribbean, Europe, Africa, Mideast, and Oceania. The collector is a man with a long career in anthropology and journalism. He studied at the University of London, and while he was in London, he came across a couple of maps at an antiquarian bookshop detailing some of the areas that he was currently studying. This fascinated him, the idea of holding items in your hand that other merchants and explorers may have used at some point in history. He spent several years living in India, where he continued to study and collect these maps. He also obtained a number of maps from various antiquarian bookshops and flea markets. This collection spans a 40-year period, and the whole collection consists of approximately 300 maps. In this catalog, however, we chose 100 of some of our favorite maps from his 40-year collection career. The first map we'd like to highlight is a panorama of the Rhine River extending from Cologne to Mainz. The map itself, while only 9.5 inches wide, is well over 8 feet long. It's an extraordinarily detailed engraving showing the course of the Rhine River from Cologne to Mainz. Several bird's-eye views are used, showing towns, hills, trees, individual fields, roads, and paths. Flanking both sides of the rivers in the margins are several vignettes of famous castles, churches, and monuments. Accompanying this map is a 24-page text in German detailing information on the population and history of the localities passed in order between Mainz and Cologne. The map shows a strong impression from the steel plate engraving. Paper is somewhat darkened with age, but the image is exceptionally vivid and striking. The next map I'd like to talk about is a large 6-sheet map by Aerosmith, published out of London in 1804. This is a very important and scarce map, and it was made during very active British colonization. As I mentioned before, it's 6 sheets, which have combined into 3 sections. There's an excellent impression with original color. What makes this map important is the extremely detailed rendering of interior roads and towns. The map extends eastward from Kandahar in Afghanistan, across Kashmir and Nepal to the Ganges Delta, and south as far as Ceylon, or present-day Sri Lanka. The map also includes several commentaries on the navigability of certain rivers. One such is the River Ganges, which it notes is lowest in April. This example, while showing some light offsetting mostly in the ocean, when put together is a very impressive and large piece. Our third map that I'll talk about is Tabula Modern India, published by Martin Waldsemer in Strasbourg in 1513. This is an early and rare woodcut map and is thought to be the first modern printed map of Asia. Much of its information comes from early Portuguese sources, and it is believed that this map and the detail that comes with it is some of the earliest information shown from Portuguese explorations in the Indian Ocean. It is said that the information came from an Italian who bribed a Portuguese cartographer. The map extends from the Arabian Peninsula and Persian Gulf to the Indian subcontinent and the Malay Peninsula. While the map is fairly accurate for its time in its rendering of India and Sri Lanka, the Malay Peninsula is shown far too large and extending too far south. This map is in good condition and displays a dark impression on clean, thick paper with wide margins. Finally, we will conclude with an extraordinarily rare map of Siam, published out of Paris in 1686. The map extends from Burma and South China southward, including Indochina, the Malay Peninsula, Sumatra, and Java. One of the most notable attributes of this map is a large Baroque cartouche adorned with olive branches and flanked by Asian men in robes and turbans. At the bottom of the cartouche are 2 extraordinary elephants. A compass rose is in the upper left corner, above which is one of 3 French ships. Another to the west of Java, labeled L'Oiseau, a warship sent by the French king. Its route is traced in a dotted line through the Sunda Strait, northward through the Gulf of Thailand to the region of present-day Bangkok. In the lower right, above the island of Java, is a depiction of the royal barge of the King of Siam. The map presents a clear and strong impression on watermark paper with original color. We hope you enjoy this catalog and look through it thoroughly. Appreciate all the hard work that us here at Harlan J. Burke Limited and of course the collector himself put in over a 40-year period. If you have any questions about any of the maps in this collection, please contact us here at Harlan J. Burke Limited.